Hey YouTube, how you doing today? Today we got a 2011 Cadillac CTS. What I'll be installing the American base monoblock amp and the LC2i Pro, which it's got the Pro, meaning it's got the bass knob controller. And this is a previous install. I don't know how they did this. They probably installed hooking up to the sub out here. I'm trying to find out where what color is the sub wire, but I'm gonna try it out where I'm gonna hook up the tan and gray. So figured out tan and gray usually the front left, and it is a Bose system. So I got tan is positive and gray is negative. I ran the wire, speaker wire through here, through there. I'm gonna run back there. I'm gonna hook up. I'm gonna put up amp right there. I gotta get in there and hook up the amp and that line out converter next to each other. I'm gonna mount it up right this up on the side right there, because you cannot take this out unless you take all this bolt out. What I did, I ran the tan from the amplifier over there to the left of me to the positive side of the input speaker, and then the black one, which is the gray. So gray is the negative I use. And then I also put the blue wire to the remote out right there, and then the yellow is a 12 volt, and then the ground, I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna run it to where I'm gonna plug the amps at over here. I'll make the wire long enough so I can move it anywhere I want right there. So I'm gonna use the red wire that I ran from here. As you can see, battery right there, I ran it over here. I'm gonna put the fuse somewhere over there. And then if you need a remote wire, I'm gonna show you which remote wire you need to hook up if you don't have the good line out converter that we got right there. This is a good line out converter. And I'm gonna run the speaker wire. You got two negative and two positive right there. It's a 1 ohm minimum. Wow. I always try to hide the copper so it don't stick out right there. Trying to do my best to do that. So in here on this amp, you got 12 volt to the left right here, and then the ground right there. And the remote, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put the yellow with the 12 volt, which is this red wire right there. I'm gonna make it long enough so I can reach over here a little bit, because I'm right standing, leaning on it. I don't want to get in there. I mean, I could, I'm not that big. Just at 5'7", so perfect size for working on cars, but still, it's, you know, when you're getting over 50, it ain't fun. To make this a little bit more better looking, more professional, I'm gonna use a ferrule, copper ferrule 8 gauge, 4 gauge I meant. I'm gonna sand it off. I'm gonna do customers only got like a 210, so I'm gonna figure out where the amp's gonna be sitting right there. I'm gonna do a ground right here, right there. It should be good enough ground. Or if you really want it, I usually don't connect the ground to the battery because it's making some weird noise every time I hook them up, and most guys don't even hook them up like that. So you can do a couple options. This is just a simple basic option that you don't have to do some crazy. I do have all the nuts and bolts for that, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm just gonna sand it really good using a, right here is how you're gonna do it. Sand it all the way down. You wanna put at least 2 soft type of screw like so. I'll be showing you how to hook up the power. You wanna, I think this is a 13 millimeter or half an inch, or this is 10 millimeter. That I'm gonna put it on here. I was thinking about, you see how loose that is too. All you have to do is pull this. Let me see. I think you just lift it up a little bit, lift it up, and then pull it towards you, and then it's gonna lose its battery terminal. But I'm gonna, previous customer put it right here. I mean, over here is pretty good, but see how loose that is? So you gotta literally hold it and loosen that. I'm gonna do it here. It's better. Make sure you're not touching to any ground. That's why I taped all of this. All right, when you tighten it, you push it righty-tighty, so you push it to the right, and make sure you're holding one of your hand hold here, and then make sure you watch it, because when Cadillac built this, they never thought about this thing can be, you know, if some person or somebody that didn't know what they're doing, they just janked it, and then this thing gonna bend or damage. So you have to be careful with this stuff. Make sure it's tight. Make sure both of them are tight right there. I'm gonna cut this out, and then that's it. Now just hook up the speaker and you should be done. Well, all that work, and it is wrong. It's hooked up wrong earlier. That tan and gray is not gonna work. I had to use the black plug right there. I'm using the blue white is positive, and then green black is negative. So that's what I did from the black plug right there on the bottom. So that's how I got it hooked up. And like I said, if this tan and gray is not work, then the light green, dark green definitely is not going to work. So yeah, definitely the green white and green black will work. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.